Good morning everyone, I'm Veronique and I'm back with a new video on Scope International. So today I'm going to speak about the reason why organizations are really interested about the trade international. The country benefit when they specialize in produce goods for which they have a comparative advantage and engage in trade for other goods. The ability of party to produce a particular good or service albeit at a lower margin or an opportunity cost over another. International trade is the exchange of capital, goods and service across international border of territory trading partnership mutual gain when each nation specializes in a good for which it holds a comparative advantage and they engage in trade for other projects. In other words, each nation should produce goods for which domestic opportunity costs are lower than the domestic opportunity costs of other nations. In exchange, these goods for produce that have higher density opportunity costs compared to other nations. In addition to comparative advantage, other resources and reasons for trade include difference in factor and those many countries have different amount of land, labor and capital. So like may have a lot of oil but perhaps not enough lumber. It may have the trade for lumber that which is very lower. Japan may be able to produce technology goods of superior quality, but it may lack many natural resources and it may trade with endorsement of input. Political benefit. Country can leverage trade to forge closer cultural and political loyalty. International connection also help promote diplomatic devices and medium solutions to international problems. Efficiency gain domestic firms will be forced to become more efficient in order to be competitive in the market. So the benefit of increasing competition, a greater degree of competition leads to lower price for consumer, greater responsiveness to consumer want and need, and wider variety of products. To summarize, international trade benefit mostly oil and coal and generate substantial value for the global economy. Understanding production's possibility. Production's possibility function show the combination of output that could be produced using available inputs. So the explanation of the benefit of trade and exchange is use the production's policy function that's actually impacting the choice between the combination between different types of items. Whatever is enabled with existing resource and technology, if the trade doesn't occur, if the economy is operating below the curve, it is operating inefficiently because resources could be relocated in order to produce more of one of the both goods without decreasing the quantity of either points outside the curve are inactive with existing resource and technology. If the trade doesn't occur with the outside produce, the quantity of better produce will shift outward if more inputs such as capital and labor become available, or if technology progress making possible to produce more in output, making possible to produce more output with the same level of input. And award means that more one of the both output of either good. Conversely, the PPF will shift in one of the labor force shift. The supply of raw materials deplete or the natural disaster degrades the stock of physical capital. Without trade, each country consumes only what is produced in instance. The production possibility function is also the consumption's policy. In addition, it also has been found out the following information, which is going to speak about the advantage and the disadvantage of what is international trade is made. So the function word PBF is made up by combining country PBF. When country are work, productions are additions. When there is no trade, the total quantity of each good produced and consumed is less than the word PBF in the free trade. When nations specialize according to the comparative advantage, this flow that in the free trade system the absolute quantity optimized availability for consumption is higher than the quantity available in the authority. Defining comparative advantage. A country has a comparative advantage over another when it can produce a good or service at a lower opportunity cost. The cost of an opportunity push in the less of the benefit that could be occurred from the opportunity, the most available for get allocated. Competitive advantage into that place of comparative or personable competitions. Competitive advantage, the ability of party to produce a particular good or service at the lowest margin on an opportunity cost over another. Competitive advantage. In economy, competitive advantage refers to the ability of party to produce a particular good or a service at a lower margin and opportunity cost over another, even if the country is more efficient in the production of all good as an absolute advantage in all good than another country would still gain by trading with each other. More especially, should improve good if the opportunity cost of import is higher than the cost of production locally, especially according to the comparative advantage, result in a more efficiency allocation of the world resource. Large output of both projects became available for both nations. The outcome of international specializations and trade is equivalent to a nations that having more and better resource are recovering improved productions. Determine comparative advantage. Imagine that there are two nations, Djibouti and Armenia, that currently produce the computer shift and CD player. Djibouti use less than time to produce both projects, while Armenia use more than time to produce both projects. Djibouti enjoy absolute advantage ability to produce an item with few resources. However, the accompanying table show that Djibouti has a comparative advantage in computer shift projections, while Armenia has a comparative advantage in the productions of CDK. The nation can benefit from specializations and trade which will make the allocations of resources more efficiency across both countries. In this case, Djibouti has a comparative advantage in computer shift, while Armenia has a comparative advantage in producing seed. Because Djibouti can produce one computer chip in 5 hours and Armenia can produce one computer in 24 hours. CD players say 10 hours and Armenia 12 hours to produce. In total, Djibouti has less later productions compared to Armenia, because they have 15 hours to produce and 36 hours to produce one computer chips and one CD player. In this case, Djibouti are more sustainable and optimizing much in no time to produce one computer chips and one CD players. So both nations can benefit from trade. For another example, if the opportunity cost of the producer are one more unit of coffee in Brazil, such as the opportunity of cost of production project, one computer chips is 1.5 CD players, one CD players, two computer chips. Then you have two CD player, 1.5 computer. In this case, both of them has an opportunity to produce. You have this example, the opportunity of cost of producing one or more unit of coffee in Brazil is 2.5, 3 units of wheat, while the opportunity of cost of coffee is in the US 1 and 3 wheat. Then the USA should produce coffee, while Brazil should produce wheat, assuming Brazil has the lower opportunity cost of producing wheat. Comparative competitive advantage. It's important to distinguish between comparative advantage and competitive advantage. They sound similar, they are different concepts like comparative advantage, competitive advantage refer to distinct attribute of company or a product. May not have anything to do with opportunity cost or efficiency. For example, having good brand recognitions, a relationship with supply is a competitive advantage, but not a competitive advantage. It is a context of international trade. In this case, we have been demonstrate how important trade international is very important The comparison between those two organizations demonstrate the lead time of the projections that may have established that board organization. This is mainly required based on the resources and the capability that the organizations may have. When the organization decide to trade simple because the price is lower your margin compared to even if the projections is made internal the country. In this case, it's about mainly find out that the nations, what outcome the nation can benefit from it. Here I also say that having the brand recognition, the relationship with supply is a competitive advantage, but not competitive advantage. It is a purpose of Trade International. So it's not just about the reputations in Trade International. Trade International is more what is capable to produce to make your organizations to be profitable through your Trade International and your supply chains. Following this voice, I would like you to carry on to continue to watch the videos, and I really thank you for the following, listening the videos, and I see you later for the next video. Thank you very much.